Episode 39. Me and Toker, this episode 39, we just spent the better half of 5 hours together today. So we
Mhm.
figured, what's another 30 minutes? We were trying that new shorter format.
Well, all right. What were y'all
You're
doing
gonna,
for 5 hours?
oh, I'm glad
Well.
you asked. We got together and we decided, like, let's film some commercials.
Oh, neat.
So we got two of them filmed and one of them done.
Mhm.
It was a lot of fun.
You've been in on the commercial train before, Frakes. You got your
Butt bacon.
signature butt bacon.
Yeah, Farmer Dad's premium butt bacon.
Mm-hmm.
But we lost that, didn't we?
No, it's on an episode. I can't remember which episode it is. You're
It's
going
not-
through it for the book, so you'll come across it before I do.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about. We got a lot of good shit in the fucking pipeline.
Oh, I'm very excited about the direction we're going. I was showing off the cartoons of our zombies for our wait. Is that
That's
spoiler?
coming. Yeah. That's another teaser we can do on this show.
Yeah. If the real
Yeah.
fans listen to Noob Show, Dave. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave, for listening.
You're the best.
So for Dave's benefit, here's the teasers. We've got a commercial for Hammm Wallet that'll be out today. Well, on the next episode, our Halloween episode. We filmed the stuff for Egg Sweat today. We'll see how that turns out. And then next recording the week of Halloween, so the Wednesday before Halloween. I've been drawing us all as very low budget zombies cartoons, and at least a portion of that episode will be zombies, zombies on Zoom.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, it's going to be great. Now, when you said you were filming it commercials, I foolishly thought that you were filming commercials for us as a company, not the random bullshit that
No.
we come up with.
It is
That
us for a
is for
company.
us as a company. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Hammm Wallet's delightful. We we filmed when we were filming Egg Sweat. There's a portion of it where I just said, "Follow me" with the camera, and I went to the bathroom and I couldn't even speak because of what I was about to do in front of Noob. I laughed until my back cramped up.
That's healthy.
Yeah, it
We
was
got it all on
good.
camera. It's great. And then we laughed at Hammm Wallets after it was done. Not even was done the entire time doing Hammm Wallets. We just kept adding shit to it, and it
Mhm.
just kept getting better.
I'm excited for you to see it, Frakes.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to see it.
It's in the vein of Baby Bear Burgers.
Oh, nice.
Where it's not a lot of us, but it's a lot of close-ups of Hammm Wallets. We did slow-mo video of Hammm Wallets. We made
Can
the
we-
Hammm Wallets.
Can we air images of Hammm Wallets without, being on OnlyFans or whatever?
What do you think a Hammm Wallet is?
It's a euphemism for a squish mitten.
Oh
That's our next
no!
commercial.
No, these are literally wallets made of ham.
Okay, I thought you were just. Never
No.
mind.
I
would
Y'all
say
were
we
together
waste-
for 5 hours. There's
Yeah.
you got to get your time in somehow.
Brought over fried chicken and gizzards. I left with deer neck stew. I got a pot of rice going right now.
Deer neck
Mhm.
stew sounds dope.
It's very good. If you were closer, I'd give you some, but you're in Florida like an idiot.
Yeah, it really does feel like that sometimes.
Yeah.
We miss you, Frakes. Our human tower shield.
I do like that name.
No, it's good
Um,
because you hold your arm up and we know where you're at.
There's a picture of me in Rockville, and there's just a sea of people, and all you can see is my arm sticking up with my baby blue shirt. And I'm like, there I am.
There's me.
But
So we do.
speaking of food, I made some.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, it's just you reminded me of something I'll talk about in a second.
Okay, nothing to do with food, huh?
No, it is definitely not. to do with food. So
my brain was lagging a little bit when you guys were talking about food and then height, and I just jumped right back to food. Because I wanted to talk about the pineapple teriyaki chicken I made tonight with actual
Sounds
pineapple. Good. It was so good. I ate it and I was like, I'm never buying food from anybody again. I can make my own.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah. I gotta branch out with some different recipes.
I still buy food though because I can't make a McChicken at home. And those things are delicious.
Oh, sure you could.
Not to its low of standards. You have to. It's a low edible. Like if you're making a McChicken at home, it's better than the McChicken you could go get, but it doesn't taste like the McChicken that you crave.
Yeah, it's missing all those chemicals.
I can't make food that shitty.
Yeah, it's impossible.
What was that? So I Married an Axe Murderer, where the guy's talking about KFC and the colonel puts an addictive chemical in the chicken that makes you crave it fortnightly. Anyway, what did we remind you of?
Yeah. Well, you said baby. So like me and Mahogany have been watching Masked Singer. And I know that's not really y'all's jam, and I watch it because it's very stupid. And it's delightfully stupid for me to laugh at
the
it.
Outfits.
Yeah,
great.
so that's where I'm getting it. So there's one that's a giant baby, and it's a little creepy. But now they've introduced wild cards, and they're like, you'll never guess which wild card's going to come out next. And then like there's a TMZ commercial, like look and see what got cut from the show or what costume was too risque for the show. And I just went, was it Big Dick Baby? Is that the one that didn't make the cut for national television? And
I hope so.
It made me laugh. Because it's like, I don't want to see a giant baby costume that's trying to be happy. It's creepy and weird.
I'm looking at it right now.
But a giant baby costume with an enormous penis. That's funny.
Hilarious.
And now I was actually, you say that so my friend's having a kid.
He was just Googling giant baby penises.
No, I was not.
Not today.
Not today. But my friend's having a kid.
Talking about Hammm Wallets.
I'm so excited to show you all that.
Yeah.
It's a masterpiece. Some good ham dancing in it.
It's a piece, that's for sure.
But my friend's having a kid, and both of them are having issues. So they went to a fraternity clinic. Fraternity. Thank you. God, that was a hard word.
Can you say it now?
Fertility
clinic.
No, we were both wrong.
Not fraternity clinic. That's
what I want to say.
Your drink spiked and you waked up. Never mind.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're trying to have for a kid, but they're doing the whole thing. We're not going to know the gender until it comes out. Well, the doctors already know. And I was joking, like, it's going to be a boy because you're going to hear the doctor do the ultrasound. I'm like, God damn, that's a big dick. That's a big baby dick. It's like, oh, you ruined it. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Well, that's the biggest baby dick I've ever seen.
There's a really big penis on that baby.
Doesn't mean that it's a boy, though.
Well, it's the birth gender, and then you have its when do they do
the birth sex, and then the gender is a social construct. But I was talking more futanari.
Whoa,
because I'm weird.
You watch weird porn.
I do.
What is that? Futanari?
Oh, hold on. Let me pull up some images for you, Toker.
No.
Incognito.
I'm assuming it's cartoon related porn.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's art, images.
It's a very odd form of art.
I was just typing Fuda because that comes up easier.
Yeah, that comes up easier.
Is it anime trans porn?
Not exactly.
Yeah, it's not exactly. It's all the everything.
I'm sorry, Toker.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
she's holding her own penis.
Yes.
Yeah, that's her own. They have all the parts, and the penises are usually comically large.
Toker just made that face of, this better not awaken anything in me.
It has.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Y'all ever have that moment? That porn's disgusting. I need to see more of it.
What's it called when you're only attracted to someone who has all the parts?
Uh,
I honestly have no idea.
There's got to be a
Pan?
word for it.
fuckable.
Is that pan?
Pansexual,
Pansexual?
bisexual.
Bisexual is like you either want a
Either
boy
or.
or a girl, either
Yeah.
or. But what
You
it
can
like
go-
they specifically have to have all the parts.
Yeah. Is
I don't know
hermaphrodite still a bad word? Or is that still
No.
an okay word?
I think that's a medical term because
Yeah,
there
that's
are
the medical term for it.
there are
Right.
technical born hermaphrodites. They're a little bit different. So when, I actually know
Yeah.
about this. When a hermaphrodite is born, it usually means they have a penis and ovaries, or like a vagina and testicle, something like that. There's like mixed match parts,
Yeah.
something in
Mhm.
develop.
Neither one
And
of
you-
them actually work, or one kind of works and the other one doesn't.
And usually, what the doctor says, look, you can make a choice right now, where you can basically say you can raise them however you want. That's your choice. We can remove the part you don't want, kind of like a circumcision, but more invasive.
Mm.
But if it's like ovaries, they usually just leave them.
Mm. Anybody been watching Why the Last Man?
What is that on?
FX or Hulu?
Oh, I don't have Hulu anymore. I also don't have Netflix because there was a falling out, and
No.
because I'm a part of the bloodline, I guess I got cut out.
Okay.
So what is why the last man?
I'd only ever read the first graphic novel, or it's manga. I'm not sure. I think it's American actually, but whatever. And it's all the men on the planet die like almost instantly. And the book came out like 2005, I think, or 10, somewhere back then. It was before, the popularity of like.
But I'm sorry to interrupt, but we have to go back.
Why?
It is actually rather insulting to call someone a hermaphrodite. The development disorder is called intersex.
Oh, is you right? Oh, well, there we go. Educated.
This is an apology from all of us on Noob Show.
Well, I mean, we didn't call anybody that. We were sincerely asking if that was a bad word.
We just thought it was the. We just
thought it was the medical term.
Yeah,
I thought it was too. And, but I just want to, go ahead and make sure that we're.
Don't cancel Noob Show.
Yeah, we're
Worked too hard on this.
board.
Well,
Anyway,
we haven't really worked hard on it, but I don't think we've done anything super bad.
And-
But no, why the last one when it started, I was like, I wonder how they're going to deal with trans in the show. And they broke it down to trans are still a part of the world, right? Because there's a few
that's a good
trans
question.
characters, because all the men died. But I think it has to do with the amount of testosterone, or if they were born with testosterone, is what they're kind of insinuating.
May have to do with the actual chromosome makeup of the DNA, because that's different. There's XX and XY.
Yeah, they're
So
actual.
Instead of it being all women, it's mostly women, and then there's trans who the women either super fucking hate, right? Or they're mildly attracted to. So there's those weird dynamics. I'm just glad the show doesn't focus too heavily on it. I mean, the show's kind of stupid, but it's definitely worth the watch.
Well, that's one of my favorite things when a show includes a marginalized person, but doesn't go, "Hey, this person's marginalized," and smacking you in the face with the fact of it. Like, was it Monster House? Was the cartoon where it wasn't until like the end of the movie that one of the main characters is like, "Oh no, I like dudes."
I never saw it.
Another good one that does it is Invincible.
Yeah,
Like the gay. It's not a gay best friend. It's his best friend that happens to be gay. They do it really well.
And they really underscore the fact that because he's not like a gay best friend who's friend zoned or whatever. It's just a friend who his best friend just happens to be gay.
Sex Ed does a good job with it.
I haven't seen
It's like
that.
Toy Story. Because Toy Story does a bad job with it. Because they're like, Woody's bisexual now. It's like, he's a toy. That just seems like a weird one to add.
They made Superman bisexual.
Well, they made Superman's son bisexual.
Yeah. Who looks foolish now?
John Clark.
I didn't read the headline. I just saw it.
I found that out when I went to a restaurant to service their dish machine, and the guy at the front was railing at the fact that Superman is now gay.
Mm.
And he's like, not Superman. Everything's just woke now. And I actually looked it up while I was deliming the machine, and I was like, oh no, it's his son. And of course, Superman would be super supportive of a bisexual son.
I mean, he's an alien. He's not from this
Yeah.
planet.
Yeah,
Now,
his
how you gonna
penis
be
has pinchers and shit.
How are you going to be upset? Even if Superman was gay, the man could also fly around the world and turn back time. One of those things are real.
Yeah. And it's not turning back time.
Mm.
If
If I could
turn-
turn back time.
If
By
I
the
could
way-
find a way.
Fuck
What's
you,
the first?
Toker.
What's the first gay character you got introduced to in a video game?
I don't know, probably somebody in Skyrim.
No.
Oh,
I've
no, I
played-
really thought about it.
4 video games.
The Last of Us. One of the main not main characters, but one of the main side characters was gay, and they didn't make it. It was just he just happened to be gay. I thought it was really well done. That first Last of Us is worth just watching somebody play.
Mhm. That's what I
The
did.
story is so good. I still haven't played the second one. I want to, but I don't have time anymore.
Depends
Well,
on who you
that
ask
got a
if you
lot
can
of-
play it.
Mm.
The second
Yeah.
one got a lot of backlash because one of the characters that you play as is a muscular woman. She's not trans. She's not gay. She's just
That's
a
Abby.
muscular woman.
No.
And everyone, all the neckbeards got really offended by that because apparently women can't be strong.
That was
Fuck
another
that.
one. Was it was Horizon Zero Dawn? They were like, she's not pretty enough. She looks mannish. I'm like, she's a
She looks
cave
normal.
woman. Yeah,
No.
she's like,
She looks like a
cave
normal
woman.
person. She's got
Sorry,
the
they-
That new
proportions.
Thor that's going to be in the next God of War. That's this chunky boy.
Yeah, I'm
I've
fine with
seen
that.
one.
I mean, Thor was kind of a lazy in Norse
Hmm.
mythology. He was kind of lazy and dumb.
Yeah. He
He
ate
was
an
a-
entire whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the new
He
Thor
had-
is like a not Chris Hemsworth at all. He is he's a big boy.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Chris Hemsworth makes it wiggle a little bit for me. Something happens.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's weird. I don't like talking about it. But Thor, he had a chariot that was driven by, was it 2 rams? And that's how he got everywhere. And what he would do was every
Goats.
night he would kill the goats, eat them, and they would come back the next morning.
Mhm.
Thor
Hmm.
probably should be a fat man.
Now, there's
Yeah.
also the lesser known story of where Loki bet Thor, I believe, that he could tie a rope to his testicles and tie the other end to one of his goat's testicles, and he could drag it. Instead, his balls got ripped off.
Oh.
But I mean, it's
Goats or
Loki.
Thor's?
Loki's.
Loki tied his balls.
Yeah, Loki tied his balls to the goat's balls.
Yeah, well, Loki seems like he'd be into some freaky shit like that.
Hi, I'm Loki, and welcome to
Yes.
Jackass.
His, you know, Odin's 8-legged horse, Sleipnir.
Yeah.
That is the offspring of
Mhm.
Loki as a female horse, giving birth to a dwarf's horse that he seduced as a female, so that the dwarf would lose a bet with the gods.
Not gonna lie though, Dwarf's Horse is a great metal band name.
Yeah, dwarf's horse
Mm-hmm.
or dwarf horse.
Dwarf horse.
Dwarf horses are funny.
Dwarf war horse.
Dwarf horse.
We are Death Dwarf war horse.
It matches their lyrics.
All right, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Thank
Yeah, you did.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
It's been a while since I've just railed out to some Archspire.
Oh, Hammm Wallet might have us a t-shirt coming out with it. Because I think we should do that. I think we're gonna do it.
Mhm. You're talking about putting some fun shit up on the Mahogany might be home. Putting some fun shit up on the Redbubble or something like Terrence's Lich drawing
That is a dope drawing.
The Hammm Wallet logo. Our Zombies, I think, would be a fun T-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I need to
And
call
look,
out Terrence, by the
the
way.
way the way it all works now, you could just put anything out there as long as you've got the rights to it, and somebody will make it to his T-shirt fairly cheap.
But
I'm
Phil
really
Terrence,
digging. Oh, go ahead. You're calling.
he's not
Terrence
drawing
out.
enough. I'm fucking pissed off. He stopped drawing back in September. Terrence.
I was just listening to the latest episode preview of our Raiders of the Lark, where we kind of put him on blast for not having character portraits done of the show. And he's like, that's why we should get someone who's good at art. I'm like, you asshole. You're the best artist that we know personally. And he
Yeah, that's
just,
the other thing.
shrugs it off. No, motherfucker, don't shrug that shit off. You're good.
Well, you
Like,
can
well, I
call him
don't
out
do-
on this show all you want to. He doesn't listen to this show. He'll never hear it.
I will if I say we called him out. He's like, I can't do color. You don't need to. Your black and white is what's really shining.
Mhm.
It's awesome. Lord have mercy, Terrence. I'm sick of your shit. I love you. I'm Mahogany. She's home.
They said hi. We're recording a new show.
I'm Mahogany.
I accidentally ruined Mahogany's
She
dinner
was
for her.
working.
Yeah, she has a job now. She does Uber. So if you live in the Charleston area, you might be lucky enough to be picked up by one of our very own. Someone furiously denying rides until they get Mahogany. Nope.
Nope. They didn't like her. Nope. Okay.
Also,
there it
do you
is.
know Uber drivers have to have like a 4.8 star rating or they can get fired?
Well, fired. They're not actually employees. I don't know. Maybe they are now, but I know there was a big fight against Uber having employees and not just freelancers.
Yeah, independent contractors or
Yeah.
gig workers or whatever you want to call it.
But they go. My thing is they go through your website, so they have to be employees.
Maybe they do now, but when they first came out, Uber was fighting that shit tooth and nail because they didn't want to pay, taxes for employees.
But fuck taxis. Taxis don't ever need to come back. We don't need you. You're
I think you
shitty
said
Uber now.
taxes.
Well, that too. I could do without taxes. They don't go to the road, so why not?
No, they go to the military. Yay.
Most of it does. You ever seen where they take a dollar bill, right? And they show you how much of it, like they basically break the dollar bill into where all your taxes go. And I forget who it was, but from the edge to where it turns fully green, that's how much goes to like NASA. And then from the green all the way to the other green side, that's military. And then that other little bar is like the rest, but most.
Defense.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we're out of a war now, so that money could definitely go to places where it needs to go, right? Right?
You're funny.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Because then we'll all get depressed before bedtime.
Says you. I'm gonna try to stream Red Dead Redemption 2.
Do it. We need more video game stuff on
It's
our
Twitch.
Stream it to YouTube too.
I know. I gotta figure out how that
both.
works. I gotta log into Streamlabs, and I gotta get that password from Mahogany.
I wish I enjoyed video games more. I get so frustrated. I remember trying to play the first Metal Gear Solid on the first PlayStation when it came out while my brother was deployed.
God, I love that game.
I got to the tutorial and was like, fuck this game. This pisses me off. Everything pissed me off about it. I've got no patience for electronic stuff.
Yeah, I guess not, because there's not a tutorial in that game, but okay.
How do you like checkers?
Maybe it was Metal Gear Solid 2 then?
Maybe. It starts off Metal Gear Solid where you're in that little it's not a submarine, but it's a little handheld sub thing that's taking him through the cave, and he comes up at the bottom of that warehouse.
No, that wasn't it. There was a tutorial. You were in like a simulation, and I remember getting the box. It was like, hey, the box.
Oh, that was the Metal Gear Solid VR things where it was all VR. Not where you were in VR, but it was all
Right.
like you played in the virtual reality stuff.
Huh, maybe.
And the only
I
fun
know
part
that it
about that
was
is
a-
you could be I think you could be the ninja deep throat in that one with the sword.
All I know is it came out around the same time as Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Pointed
One of
to
those-
she was hot.
One of those games was superiorly better than the other one, and it was Metal Gear Solid.
Did you not like Tomb Raider?
It was okay, but no, not if we're comparing the two. I played and beat Metal Gear Solid probably like 4 times because you had to play and beat it once, where you, when you're getting tortured, you win. So at the end, you get the unlimited ammo headband. I might be getting these backwards. Then you beat it a second time so that you can get the item that makes you invisible. So then you can be invisible with unlimited ammo, and then you play through it the third time so that you can get the tuxedo and you can be 007. And then you play and beat it a 4th time because you need to go find everything else that game is hiding from you.
Fucking 007. I forgot about GoldenEye. I did play the shit out of GoldenEye.
Everybody did.
I didn't.
My college
Well,
roommates
everybody my age.
loved it. They wanted to play that so bad, and I was terrible at it. I was terrible at Halo. I'm bad at all the things that people like to do.
Well, if you only do it once, you're gonna stay bad at it.
No, we played a lot because
Mm.
they wanted to play, and I was never improved.
Mm.
And never my fingers don't do what they're supposed to do.
Now, I will say this. I have tried GoldenEye. Do not go back to that game because that game, if you tried playing on the N64, it sucks now.
Yeah,
It was revolutionary for the time, but it did
it's
not
all
age well.
rectangles and shit.
Well, no, not even just graphics, but like having to aim down with one stick. That's also your stick to move and your stick to shoot. It doesn't
Mhm.
work well.
Yeah, we've come a long way as far as how video games are played.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A very
Thank
long
God.
way. Metal Gear Solid was all overhead, but
Yeah.
you were supposed to sneak around in buildings and shit. So like, it was hard to see who's ahead of you. You see, you had to keep looking at the map and then looking at you because the camera didn't show you forward. It just showed you overhead, like Pac-Man or some shit. But you made it work. You made it work.
That was like the first Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 20-bit, 18-bit, or some stupidly
Mhm.
low polygon number.
You couldn't buy it at Walmart because it was mature. You had to go to an actual game store.
Yeah,
For real?
and the maturity
Mhm.
of it was like 4 red squares popped out whenever you killed anybody.
Oh no, and it was violent as fuck, and you were a criminal. Like it was.
Yeah, well,
Like, that
there's
game got harked on like hard when it first came out because you stole cars from mob bosses. There was a rude button where all you did was fart around people or burp. You could fuck prostitutes, you could kill people, you could run people over. The soundtrack was hilarious. That was back when if you bought it on, I think you had to buy it on PlayStation. You could put the CD in your car, and it would play the songs that were in the game.
Oh man, I remember that. That was the same PlayStation that you could put a music CD in, and it would do like
Mm-hmm.
trippy geometric shapes and shit while you listened to Pink Floyd's The Wall.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you guys a question. Which console did Metal Gear come out on first?
The original Metal Gear, Nintendo.
Sega,
Yeah,
Sega
Nintendo.
Genesis.
The NES. I have that cartridge in
Oh,
my
was
house
it?
somewhere.
You know, I mean, if it came out on Nintendo, there's a good chance it came out on Sega.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was 3 Metal Gear games, and then Metal Gear Solid was the first one of the new series, basically. I think.
So since
Was there 3 of them?
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
so.
well, since we're on consoles, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. I grew up. We had an Atari.
Mhm.
I'm
played
sorry.
Pitfall twice, Tank a bunch, and the ET game once.
Just once.
Because as soon as you fall in that first pit, game over. But then that's all the consoles I had until 96. I had a little Tiger handheld Ninja Gaiden game, which was pretty dope. You just threw
Mhm.
ninja stars as your single image guy moved up and down. And then in 96, my brother bought a PlayStation, and I played it twice and was like, this just I don't get it.
I think you just need to find games you like, Frakes.
Well, I had World of Warcraft, which I spent a lot of time and a lot of money on.
As much as you like D&D, there's turn-based tactical games that you would, and you love anime. How are you not playing JRPGs all the time?
I don't have a console.
They've got them on PC.
Yeah, there is that.
I mean, Nino Kuni is basically Princess Mononoke meets Pokemon.
Well, I'd rather watch anime, I guess. And now that's the only streaming service I have is Crunchyroll because I got kicked off of all the other ones.
Do what I do. Whenever something you want to watch, cancel your one subscription, watch that. Cancel that one, move on to the next one. Only have one at a time.
Actually, not a terrible idea.
No.
I was literally planning to watch Squid Games tonight when I got home from work, and I booted up Netflix and was like, "Oh, all right, I guess I'll go back to Monogatari."
Squid Games is so goddamn good, though, and you need to watch it because now they're doing like jokes about it on Saturday Night Live. It's going to get spoiled before you watch. I'm
skipping everything that pops up about Squid Game. Everything, I'm skipping it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never seen Squid Game, but I know there's like a twist. And I'm gonna take a little guess at the twist, and that nobody actually dies, and the people behind the mask are the other people playing. That's my only guess. Whether or not it's true, I don't know.
I won't say.
Well, I hope not.
Good poker face. That's a good poker face there, Toker.
Thanks.
It's a Toker face.
Let me make weird faces for this audio show.
I think we're at a good spot to stop the shorter stuff, though.
Okay.
It was fun. A little video game talk.
It wasn't bad.
Get it in, get it out.
Yeah, maybe you don't like the shorter stuff. Let us know. Maybe we'll move up to 5-hour noob shows.
No.
Full day noob streaming.
That'll be his when he does his live streams. Well, look for Noob on Twitch playing video games, and look for Hammm Wallet coming out on our Halloween episode with the zombies, and Frakes is probably doing stuff too. Oh yeah, you're still writing the book.
Yeah, I'm right. I worked on it a little bit today, as a matter of fact. I knew that the episode that I was on is not my favorite episode.
Episode 10.
Yeah. You saw me boot it up a couple times today, I'm assuming.
No, I saw you comment on it.
Yeah, I realized
when Matt was still really drunk. A lot of our episodes.
Well, it's also a pretty dramatic episode.
Which one was 10?
Giant, the two giants.
The dick explosion.
The dick explosion. Yes. And I don't know why I kind of paused in working on it, but I just kind of set it aside and I came back to it. I'm like, why did I stop? And I kept working on it some more today. And yeah, I'm excited. I want to get through it, but it's so much work.
We're doing stuff, and because we're doing stuff,
things.
You should give us money on our Patreon, and then you could talk to us directly, like Dave does. Dave sent me a conspiracy theory video that I'm watching. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Who do you want to close it out?
We just did. All right. So Frakes was a big baby, and he's making me do and letting y'all tell that we have a website now, homebrewdetritus.com. Yeah. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Follow all of us there. Goodbye. Here's a little kiss for you. Mwah.